So, at first, thinking about our project, we analyzed the city and we find out information about Jakarta height density. That is 9,200 people per square kilometer. That was our starting point to develop a concept and then a project based on an idea of porosity. Even the porous stone of Mount Merapi conjures up an informal space similar to volcanic stones cavities. In our organic distribution of buildings and spaces, every corner and every street hide an unexpected activity, and every built volume defines a relational space. And also empty spaces define important public and relational spaces designed for Kampung inhabitants and Yogyakarta citizens. Our starting point for the development of the master plan is a central axis that is wider and longer than other streets, where most residential density is concentrated. This axis also means urban mobility and give to the master plan a relation with the cities around it. This introverted design distributes buildings from the axis to the perimetral side of the area, and consequently this approach protects them from the outside traffic and noise. Furthermore, the axis contribute to distribute collective buildings on the right side, thinning them from the central axis. In this way, public activities are only partially related to residential ones, and social life is concentrated in squares along the axis and along the waterfront. On the right side, the public staircase, which solve a difference in height created to give a planar and comfortable riverside, lead to the watercourse, of course, and to the main public part of the area. In the ground floor plan, that mixture between relational, common, and private space is clear. In fact, people can stay together in picnics, small markets, and playground, which enhance residual space between buildings.
Residential buildings follow a concrete structure to encourage simple and self-construction. Clusters are completed then with brick and perforated brick walls. Clusters are composed of singular modules and an incremental space, which is structurally fixed and divided into two levels. The possibility to improve private space is tied to economic growth, but mostly to improve people's lives, who can add a bedroom or a commercial activity or a study for further necessities and aspirations. The presence of terraces and plates creates an outdoor space covered by a wooden roof. The valorization of the empty space, of the empty outer space, develops a sense of community between people living in the same clusters, but also contributes to contrast over-densification in Kampung. The building system is the result of a study on Indian climate, which consists of high temperatures, heavy rains, humidity, and so buildings follow a bioclimatic approach to contrast this weather condition. Passive ventilation on the distributive system and the protection from sunlight are two features of this consideration of the climate of the area. Our project is a proposal for a social development focused on living together and sharing spaces in a porous and organic space where everyone can find his own dimension in personal and social life. Thanks for the attention.